We are going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us for Tech Thursday. This is a pretty short, brief webinar, but we do have plenty of time for questions at the end. This is just something that will get you introduced to the technology that we use so that if you take any courses with us, you'll know how to navigate that. We do use a learning management system called Canvas. So you may or may not be familiar with Canvas, and we'll walk through that, how to set it up, how to navigate once you get into the course. My name is Brittany Cloyd. I'm the Technology Training Specialist here at the Kentucky Transportation Center. If you ever have any questions about accessing your courses or Canvas or anything in the future, you're always welcome to shoot me an email or give me a call, and I'm happy to help with that. I am going to go ahead and put my email in the chat box just in case you do have any questions. You're welcome to contact me. So today, like I mentioned, it would be just a very brief webinar. We're going to do an overview of the classes that we offer. A confirmation letter review, which is going to show you the email that you'll get to let you know what class you've signed up for and what steps you need to take from that. We'll review the process for setting up your Canvas account and logging in. And then I'll do a brief demonstration of a Canvas course as well so that you have an idea of what to expect once you actually get into the course. We'll do plenty of time for questions at the end. So if you do have any, feel free to interrupt me throughout if you have questions about a certain screen, or you can hold those questions until the end and we'll tackle them then, whichever you prefer. I am going to share my screen now. You should be seeing our website. It has a big banner up here, Kentucky Chapter APWA State Conference. That is coming up. So that's just an announcement on the top of our website. But our website is kyt2.com. Whenever you type that in your browser, you're going to land here at this home page. So we have many resources on our website, but specifically we want to talk about Canvas today. To get to our Canvas courses, we're going to access the resource tab here at the top and then go into the Canvas section. So this explains a little bit about Canvas. Like I mentioned, it is a learning management system that we use. Our courses that are solely in Canvas run from Monday to Friday, so you can kind of work on them at your own pace. If you have certain days of the week that are better for you, these courses are really nice because you can do them on your schedule. So when you scroll down a little bit here, you'll notice that we have each of our courses that are in Canvas listed. And when you hit the little arrow on the side, it'll open up a section about that course. I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but you can see here how this mentions that this is a self-guided course in Canvas. So you'll work independently throughout the week on this course. It does have the duration as Monday through Friday, like I mentioned. And then if there's any pre-work or exams or anything for the course, those will also be mentioned here in this section. You can see that some of our courses actually have a hybrid format where you're on Zoom and on Canvas. So you may have like a test in Canvas at the end of the week or at the end of the session, but the actual course itself would be on Zoom. So these are our hybrid courses. So like this CUPC qualification here, you can see we have a live webinar held in Zoom, and then you'll enter Canvas to complete the exam. So for both of these examples, you will need a Canvas account. And when you get your confirmation letter that we'll discuss in a second, that'll give you the steps for creating that. So this is our Canvas section of our website. Feel free to browse through any of the classes here and find out more information about if there's pre-work, if there's exams, how the course is going to be held. On this same page, if you need any of the materials repeated that we talked about today, I will be emailing them out as well. But here's a section of user guides at the bottom. So these are really nice if you forget a step or two when you're trying to set up your Canvas account. These are pretty much the same information that we'll be discussing today, so you can always reference these at the bottom of the page too. So we're going to go into our PowerPoint now, which is just a brief overview of registering for your Canvas account. And to do that, I'm going to have to stop sharing and then I'll start sharing one more time. Okay, so you should be seeing our registering for an account page here. This is just a brief presentation that shows you the steps that you'll be taking. So when you do register for a class, you are going to get an email that looks like this. So this has a few links in it that are important. Also has your details of your course times, course dates. So you'll, if there's any materials that need to be downloaded, they'll be found here at this link. But this link right here is the focus of our presentation today. So this Canvas link will be the link that you use to access the Canvas website, set up your account, and log in for your course. So you do not have to set up your Canvas account ahead of time. You want to make sure that you wait until you get this confirmation letter. This link will take you specifically to the course that you need to be enrolled in and make sure that you're setting an account up in the right Canvas system. Did you have a question, Robert? Okay. So after you click on that link, this Canvas link in your email, it will take you to a screen that looks like this. So for example, this is our Grade and Drain course. And when you want to register for Canvas, you'll click on this Enroll button. That'll take you to this screen and you'll start creating an account here. So you'll enter your full name, your email address. You'll have to check our little check boxes down here and then click Enroll in Course when you're ready. And then you'll get an email address to confirm. So this is an email, a draft similar to what you would get. And you'll have to click this link here that says click here to finish setting up the registration process. And that's where you'll actually establish a password. So once you click that, it'll bring you here. You'll create a password and make sure you write it down because Canvas, their help desk can retrieve it for you, but we do not have access to that here at Kentucky Transportation Center. So if you do forget your password, it can be a little time consuming to get that reset. So make sure you write that down and put it somewhere safe. So you'll have your email that logs you in. You'll establish a password and then you'll hit register. And then you have created your account. So then you can go to your dashboard. That is where you'll see your courses and you'll be able to navigate through there. And your dashboard looks like this. So you can tell you have different module type pages on the side that you can click through. But the first place you want to go is to agree and continue. This is our usage policy that it'll have you agree to every time you start a course. You'll click agree and continue down here at the bottom. And then you're good to go. So if you've set up your course prior to your training, then that's really all you need to do at that time. And then when it is actually time for your training, this is the confirmation email that you'll get. So you'll receive this usually the Monday before the course, sometimes the Monday the week before the course. It just depends on when they're processing our confirmation letters. And you'll click this Canvas link down here. So this will take you straight back into that dashboard. And you'll sign in with the same credentials that you used before. So you'll sign in with your email. This top section is for us employees. Sign in with your email, and this is the same information that you created in step 1. So your login and that password that you wrote down. And that brings you right back to your dashboard. So you're on the same landing page and you're ready to start your course. Okay, so that is our setup process for Canvas, and that's the confirmation letter that you'll receive. I do want to walk you briefly through a Canvas course just to show you what that looks like as well. Okay, so now you're seeing our Canvas page. So this is similar to that one that we had in the example right there. This is your main landing page. And you'll hit agree and continue to the terms and conditions here. And then you get started. So you won't have this purple banner like I do. This is just my login method here. But aside from that, it'll look pretty similar to this. You'll want to make sure that whatever course you're in actually shows up here at the top. Make sure you're in the right place. This will have some information about the course, and then it'll let you know to click Get Started when you're ready to start with the course. Brings you to like a syllabus landing page that has any modules listed and if there's an exam here. This also goes back over the times that you may have access to this or any other information that you may need. And then there's a little instructor contact information on most of our courses at the bottom. So Ryan teaches our Grade and Drain course. This is a little bit about him. And then you'll click to get started. So as we saw on the syllabus page, our Canvas courses are set up in modules. So you do have to do the first module before the second and so on. So you'll have to complete them in order, and it won't let you proceed until you have completed them. Normally, once you click into this video will start auto playing. Any of our videos will, because I'm logged in a different way, mine does not. But this will auto play, and you'll have to watch the entire video. And then whenever that is complete, you'll hit the next button. And this brings us to our knowledge check. So most of our modules are set up with a video or a lecture type component. Sometimes you have an activity that's sprinkled in there, and then you'll have a knowledge check, which is like a short quiz. For our knowledge checks, you have 3 attempts, and then you'll be able to proceed after that. So you can retake it 3 times. So the quizzes look something like this, depending on the course. So you'll just answer. And last time I did this, I got them all right without reading the questions. So I bet I won't get this lucky. Yeah, so I got 1 out of 3. So I could take the quiz again. See if I do any better this time. Oh, nope, still a 1 out of 3. So you have 3 attempts. After that 3rd attempt, you'll be allowed to move on, and it will keep your highest score. So I didn't do very good on any of them. So this is not looking good that I paid attention to that first module, but hopefully you'll have 3 out of 3s on these, and you'll proceed to the next module. So the same thing again. So the video will auto play, you'll watch the lecture or the instructor speaking, and then you'll move on to a knowledge check or an activity. So most of our courses are set up with that same layout. The modules are all broken down with those knowledge checks included. Sometimes we do sprinkle in other activities that are maybe more interactive. For some of our courses, we have drag and drop type things. For other courses, you may have like a very short open response type answer, but those are just going to vary based on your courses. You'll just follow the instructions in those modules to move you through. Okay, so that was our Canvas demonstration. I just have one more brief thing to show you, and then we'll have plenty of time for questions. Okay, so back on our website, we do have multiple resources here on the website. So we talked before about going to the resources section into the Canvas tab to see our Canvas courses. Also from our website, you can access our training calendar and all of our training courses. So to find the calendar, you're just going to scroll down on the main screen, click the calendar button here, and this is how you'll register for our courses. So back on the home screen, if you click the training tab, this lists all of our courses here. If it loads for us, there we go. This lists all of our courses here, and you can find out more about some of our programs, some of our qualifications that we offer. And when you click into these, you'll be able to see some of the available dates as well. So for instance, our Basic Work Zone and Flagger is offered twice this month, October 14th and 26th. Those are online. So you have a few different ways that you can get to the information here. We also have a publications tab where you can sign up for newsletters. You can purchase some guide materials if you'd like to. And then from our resources tab, you can also access our webinar Wednesdays if you have not previously attended these. These are free courses. They are 1 hour. And they vary based on topics each month. We usually have 2 each month, and the topics can be anywhere from like leadership skills and project management type things to more in the field, hands-on things like advisory curve speeds, drainage issues. So you can always enroll for those on here, and these are free, as I mentioned. So back to our resources tab, there are also other avenues here that you can find training. Online training courses shows all of our listings that are online right now. Tailgate Talks links you to a multitude of PDFs that are free to download on all different sorts of topics. These are just brief informational pieces here. Web-based trainings links you to outside resources that can also provide trainings. Many of these are free. If you are a local agency, TC3 courses are free, and we can provide you the promo code to get those for free if you want to email me. So all that information is here on our web-based training page. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing one more time. I'm going to drop our link for our website into the chat box so you can access that as well. I see that Ty has asked a question. Can we set up Canvas anytime or just a few weeks prior to the class? So you will want to wait until you receive the link. That link will take you specifically to the place that you need to be. We use Canvas through the University of Kentucky. So if you just Google Canvas, you may end up in the wrong spot. So definitely wait for that link. And then as soon as you get that, you're good to go. You can set that up at any time after that. Just make sure that you have established that before you start your course, because especially if it's one that you have to do that day, you want to make sure you get it done ahead of time. Do we have any other questions today? Nothing from Robert? I think William has disappeared from us here. There you are. Okay. Any questions, fellas?
You mentioned Canvas was used throughout UK. Is it also other agencies? It's more of a national thing.
It is. So the University of Kentucky actually uses it for their students. And so that's kind of how we're paired into it. But Canvas itself is used by lots of different agencies, adult training programs similar to ours. Other agencies use it for different purposes too, for like internal communication and stuff as well. So yeah, it's used nationally, and we just have a certain division of it for UK. So we want to make sure we get to the right place with that correct link.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, well, that is all the information I have for you today. We will be sending out those PDFs that were at the bottom of that first page so that you can reference this stuff. But if you have any other questions or if you need help setting up your account or anything like that, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is in the chat box, and then I'll send out that follow-up email so you'll have that as well. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Make sure you reach out if you have any questions, and we look forward to having you in our training sessions. Have a great day.